Life constantly places us in situations that test our limits, stretch our patience, and challenge our beliefs. These moments are not signs of failure or misfortune. They are the very foundations upon which strength and growth are built. When you embrace challenges instead of avoiding them, you unlock a deeper potential within yourself. Difficulties are not obstacles meant to stop you. They are opportunities designed to refine you. Every time you encounter a tough situation and choose to face it with courage, you are developing skills, resilience, and wisdom that can't be learned through comfort. It's easy to grow complacent in moments of ease, but real transformation happens when you step into discomfort and confront adversity head on. Challenges have a way of revealing your true character, showing you where you stand, what you lack, and what you're truly capable of overcoming. When you see a challenge, you have two choices: retreat into safety or step forward into growth. Most people hesitate at this moment because the unknown is intimidating, yet the greatest achievements are reserved for those who dare to step beyond their comfort zones. By embracing the struggle, you learn how to adapt, innovate, and persevere. Every difficult task you face is a lesson in disguise. It teaches you how to think differently, act strategically, and push through the barriers that once seemed impossible. Over time, these experiences become the building blocks of your strength, shaping you into someone who can handle life's unpredictable storms with calm determination. It's important to understand that growth doesn't happen overnight. Just like a seed must endure pressure and darkness before breaking through the soil, you too must pass through tough seasons to bloom. Challenges give you the chance to prove to yourself that you are stronger than your fears, more capable than your doubts, and more resilient than your circumstances. Every hurdle overcome boosts your confidence and expands your capacity to take on greater responsibilities. The pain you feel during these moments is temporary, but the strength you gain from them lasts a lifetime. Avoiding challenges may give you temporary relief, but it also keeps you stuck in the same place. Growth requires effort, persistence, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. When you accept that challenges are not punishments but invitations for elevation, you begin to see them differently. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you start asking, "What is this teaching me?" This shift in perspective turns obstacles into opportunities and failures into lessons. Embracing challenges sets you apart. It develops mental toughness, emotional stability, and a deep sense of self-belief. It prepares you for bigger goals, harder battles, and greater victories. Life rewards those who refuse to give up when faced with difficulties, those who rise after every fall, and those who turn every struggle into a stepping stone for their future. Mental resilience is the inner strength that keeps you steady when life tries to shake you. It's the quiet power that allows you to endure tough seasons without losing your focus or hope. When difficulties arise, many people are quick to break down, give up, or let their emotions take control. But those who cultivate resilience learn to face storms with a calm mind and a determined heart. They understand that challenges are temporary, but the strength they build in response lasts forever. Resilience doesn't mean you don't feel pain or frustration. It means you keep moving forward despite them. It's about standing firm when everything around you is uncertain and choosing persistence over surrender. Building mental resilience begins with your mindset. If you believe that every setback is the end, then you will crumble at the first sign of hardship. But if you see setbacks as part of the journey, as moments meant to shape your character, you develop a stronger foundation. It's not about avoiding problems, but learning how to handle them without letting them define you. Resilience is built through repetition. Every time you face a challenge and refuse to give in, you strengthen your mental muscles. Over time, this creates a deep well of inner power that you can draw from whenever life gets hard. Tough seasons are inevitable. There will be days when everything feels overwhelming, when nothing goes as planned, and when hope seems distant. These moments test your patience, faith, and emotional endurance. Resilient people don't deny the weight of these challenges. They acknowledge the struggle, process their emotions, and then choose to stand up again. They know that breaking down doesn't solve the problem, but adapting and pushing forward does. It's this refusal to be defeated by circumstances that separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. Developing mental resilience also involves controlling your focus. Instead of obsessing over what's going wrong, resilient individuals direct their energy toward finding solutions and learning from the situation. They don't waste time on self-pity or blame. They focus on growth and progress. This doesn't happen automatically. It's a deliberate practice of shifting perspective, choosing courage over fear, and action over stagnation. Resilience is also about consistency. When you keep showing up for yourself, even on your worst days, you prove to your mind that you are capable of enduring more than you thought. This consistent strength turns into a habit, and that habit becomes your identity. You stop being someone who reacts impulsively to challenges and become someone who responds with clarity and strength. In every tough season, your resilience determines whether you bend or break. It gives you the power to endure pain without losing hope, to face failure without losing confidence, and to keep walking forward when the road is steep. It's this inner strength that carries you through life's hardest moments and prepares you for greater victories ahead. Discomfort is often seen as something to avoid, but in truth, it's one of the most powerful catalysts for growth and meaningful progress. Every major breakthrough in life begins with a moment of discomfort, a difficult decision, a risky step forward, a challenge that stretches your abilities. When you learn to accept discomfort as part of the journey, you stop wasting energy resisting it and start using it to build strength. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone because comfort breeds complacency. Real transformation requires stepping into situations that are uncertain, challenging, and sometimes even painful. It's in these moments that you discover new layers of your potential. Accepting discomfort means acknowledging that progress will often feel unfamiliar and uneasy. Whether it's pursuing a new goal, changing old habits, or facing personal fears, the early stages are rarely smooth. Your mind and body naturally resist change because they crave safety and predictability. But when you push through that initial resistance, you build endurance. Over time, what once felt unbearable becomes manageable, and what was once uncomfortable becomes your new normal. This is how growth works. It demands that you expand beyond what you've known, one uncomfortable step at a time. People who achieve great things understand this deeply. They don't wait for perfect conditions or effortless paths. They embrace the messy, difficult process that others run from. They accept the late nights, the failures, the uncertainty, and the sacrifices as part of their journey. Instead of complaining about discomfort, they see it as evidence that they are growing and moving forward. They know that without friction, there is no fire, and without pressure, there is no diamond. Discomfort also teaches valuable lessons about patience and persistence. When things don't come easily, you learn to value the journey more than the outcome. You develop the ability to stay focused even when progress is slow and the results aren't immediate. This mental endurance is what separates those who give up from those who keep going until they succeed. Accepting discomfort doesn't mean enjoying the pain, but it means recognizing its purpose. It's the temporary price you pay for lasting growth and transformation. Another powerful aspect of discomfort is that it reveals your true character. In moments of ease, it's simple to stay positive and motivated, but when everything becomes difficult, your real strength, discipline, and mindset emerge. Discomfort forces you to confront your fears, insecurities, and limitations. It pushes you to adapt, to think creatively, and to find inner reserves of courage you didn't know you had. Every time you overcome discomfort, you become more confident in your ability to handle the next challenge. When you stop avoiding discomfort, you start welcoming opportunities for growth. Each uncomfortable moment is a step closer to becoming the person you want to be. It's a sign that you are evolving, that you are moving forward, and that you are refusing to let fear dictate your path. Embracing this truth allows you to transform discomfort from something intimidating into something empowering, turning every challenge into a stepping stone toward meaningful progress. Consistency is often the quiet force behind every great achievement. While motivation can give you a powerful start, it rarely lasts through the difficult days. What truly carries you forward is the discipline to show up even when you don't feel like it. Life will not always offer inspiration, and there will be moments when your energy is low, your mood is unstable, or your path seems unclear. In those moments, consistency becomes your anchor. It's the daily effort, the small steps repeated over time, that build momentum and turn aspirations into reality. People often underestimate the power of showing up consistently, yet it's this very habit that separates fleeting effort from lasting success. When you rely solely on motivation, your actions become unpredictable. Some days you feel unstoppable, and other days you can barely take the first step. But when you build the habit of consistency, your progress doesn't depend on your emotions. It depends on your commitment. This shift in mindset is crucial because it removes the constant battle of waiting to feel ready. Instead, you act because you've made a decision to follow through, not because you're temporarily inspired. Over time, this consistent effort compounds, creating results that are far greater than any single burst of motivation could achieve. Consistency also builds trust in yourself. Every time you keep a promise to take action, even when you don't feel like it, you prove to your mind that you are reliable. This self-trust is essential because it fuels confidence. When you know you can depend on your own discipline, you stop doubting your ability to reach your goals. You no longer rely on perfect conditions. You create progress through steady, deliberate effort. This kind of consistency is what turns dreams into habits and habits into achievements. Another important aspect of staying consistent is understanding that progress is not always visible in the short term. There will be periods when it feels like your efforts aren't paying off, when growth is slow and results seem distant. These are the moments when most people give up. But those who remain consistent during these invisible seasons are the ones who eventually experience breakthroughs. Every repetition, every hour of focused effort, every moment of persistence is a brick laid in the foundation of your future success. Consistency also teaches patience and resilience. It helps you build a rhythm that carries you through emotional highs and lows. It trains your mind to stay focused on the process rather than obsessing over immediate outcomes. When you learn to show up regardless of circumstances, you develop an inner strength that makes external challenges less intimidating. In the end, it's not about doing extraordinary things once in a while. It's about doing the ordinary things with dedication day after day. Consistency transforms effort into excellence, intentions into accomplishments, and potential into real, tangible results. It is the discipline to keep going, even when motivation fades, that ultimately leads to lasting success. Setbacks are an inevitable part of every journey, and how you respond to them determines whether they hold you back or push you forward. When something doesn't go as planned, it's easy to fall into frustration, self-doubt, or the temptation to give up. But setbacks are not the end. They are stepping stones if you choose to view them that way. Every obstacle carries within it a lesson, a hidden opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what lies ahead. Success is rarely a straight line. It's a path filled with detours, delays, and disappointments that shape you into someone capable of handling greater victories. Turning setbacks into stepping stones starts with perspective. If you see failure as a dead end, it will stop your progress. But if you view it as feedback, you can use it to adjust your approach and move forward more effectively. Every mistake highlights something you can improve. Every rejection pushes you toward better opportunities, and every delay strengthens your patience. The key is to stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I learn from this?" This shift transforms moments of pain into moments of growth. Many people believe that success means avoiding failure, but in reality, those who succeed the most have often failed the most. They understand that setbacks are part of the process, not a sign to quit. Instead of running from challenges, they face them, learn from them, and use them to build resilience. Each time they get back up, they develop a stronger mindset and a deeper understanding of their path. This ability to bounce back is what separates those who achieve lasting success from those who stop at the first sign of difficulty. Setbacks also teach humility and patience. When everything goes smoothly, it's easy to become overconfident or complacent. But when you're forced to confront failure, you gain a realistic understanding of your strengths and weaknesses. This awareness allows you to grow strategically, rather than blindly repeating the same mistakes. It humbles you in a way that makes you more grounded and focused on continuous improvement. Another powerful aspect of setbacks is that they build emotional endurance. Every time you rise after falling, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. This builds an unshakable confidence that no success alone can provide. Victories can give you joy, but setbacks give you strength. They carve out the kind of resilience that makes future challenges less intimidating because you've already survived difficult moments. When you begin to see setbacks as stepping stones, you no longer fear failure. You welcome it as a teacher. You understand that every struggle adds depth to your journey, and every detour prepares you for a bigger destination. Instead of stopping you, setbacks become the very force that propels you forward. Each fall becomes a lesson, each delay becomes preparation, and each challenge becomes a crucial part of your story of growth. Faith in your journey is what keeps you moving forward when the path becomes unclear and obstacles seem endless. There are times when no amount of planning can give you certainty, when results are delayed and progress feels invisible. In those moments, it's easy to question everything and lose confidence in the direction you're heading. But holding on to faith gives you the strength to keep going despite not having all the answers. It's the quiet belief that your efforts will lead to something meaningful, even if you can't see it yet. Faith doesn't remove challenges, but it changes the way you face them. It keeps your vision alive when circumstances try to blur it. Having faith in your journey begins with trusting the process. Growth takes time, and success often comes in ways you don't expect. Many people give up right before they're about to break through because they lose patience when things don't unfold on their timeline. But the truth is, every step you take, even the ones that feel insignificant, contributes to your progress. Trusting that your consistent actions will eventually yield results allows you to move forward with persistence rather than anxiety. It shifts your focus from immediate outcomes to long-term purpose. Faith is also a shield against fear and doubt. When challenges arise, fear whispers that you're not capable, and doubt questions whether your efforts are worth it. Without faith, these voices grow louder and can easily lead to discouragement. But when you choose to believe in your journey, you silence those negative voices with determination. You remind yourself that every great story has moments of struggle, and these moments don't mean failure. They mean you're still in the process of becoming. Faith allows you to walk through uncertainty with your head held high, knowing that setbacks are temporary but your purpose is enduring. It's important to remember that faith doesn't mean waiting passively for things to happen. It means actively working while trusting that the right outcomes will unfold. You keep putting in the effort even when results are slow because you believe that persistence will eventually align with opportunity. This kind of belief gives you inner stability. While others get lost in frustration when progress stalls, you remain centered because your trust is in the journey, not just the immediate reward. Faith also strengthens resilience. When you hold on to belief during difficult times, you develop the ability to endure without losing hope. You stop viewing challenges as signs to quit and start seeing them as tests of your commitment. This mindset keeps you grounded, motivated, and emotionally steady through unpredictable seasons. It turns moments of doubt into opportunities to reaffirm your vision. When the path is unclear, faith becomes your light. It reminds you why you started, even when you can't see the finish line. It keeps you moving forward step by step with a sense of purpose that no obstacle can take away. Faith transforms uncertainty into strength, giving you the courage to keep walking until your hard work and belief finally align with the results you've been working for.